That's a good theme. I like it. I like the theme tonight. I like the groove. Because we don't have a lot of time tonight, but we got a lot of bases to cover. Wasn't that Willy Wonka that did that? So little time, so much to do. Or so much to do, so little time. I guess it means the same thing, doesn't it? Yeah, that's kind of screwed me up. So much to do, so little time. So little time, so much to do. It means the same thing. Oh, Willy Wonka said it in a cooler way. Can't remember the way he did it. Hey kids, welcome back. We're just gonna jump right into it. Um, you know what? Fuck it. I don't know. I'm not gonna talk about the weather. Shit, that's depressing. Rape victim opted to play dead, and a Dayton man was arrested on multiple felonies. That's a promising story. Let's get off of the local news because apparently my locality sucks. Oh, I'm gonna go right to MSNBC because they hate Trump for no reason. The guy hasn't been president for fucking over a year. Over a year. All I want to talk about. Did anybody do that? Any past president just talk about him, talk about him, talk about him, talk about him, talk about him for no fucking reason? Never. Biden's hot mic was a teachable moment for Fox News. He showed them. I don't know if you saw that. It was fucking hilarious. Um, Neil deGrasse Tyson. He's the astrophysicist. He doesn't look like one. He looks like a stand-up comic. He's a black guy with not an afro, but he keeps himself tight. You know, he's got a tight game. Not a tight head, but not an afro. So he's got like midway, and he's got the big mustache and everything. He's a fucking astrophysicist. So the guy's basically a genius. And so when you look at him, you're thinking Richard Pryor is going to start talking, and it's not. The guy's fucking smart. However, he's a fucking weirdo. That's just my opinion. I've watched enough of him. He is so fucking narrow-minded. So he says Netflix's apocalyptic hit served, quote, a dose of reality that scared me. Get the fuck out of here, man. The guy's a dick. That's why he's on fucking MSNBC. You know what? Oh, Bill Barr could provide a window into the chaotic final days of the Trump presidency. Who gives a shit? Who gives a fuck? Now they're going after Alex Jones for January 6th of a year ago when they stormed the Capitol. Yeah, it was stupid and people were dumb fucks and they got arrested, but everybody was running. I mean, it made us look like a bunch of pussies. If you could actually storm the Capitol, come on, man. See, this is why I don't watch this stupid shit news. Now I'm gonna go directly to Fox News and see if there's any differences. Man behind the curtain. Special report gets hands on bombshell docs that nuke Fauci's Wuhan narrative right out of the water. So they're going after them now. So to gavel or not to gavel, Pelosi puts retirement rumors. Bill Hemmer calls out fine print on the at-home COVID tests that were made in China. And they're going after Biden. They're blasting his treatment over the press because he yelled at some guy, called him a stupid son of a bitch or something like that. Or whatever. The guy probably was a stupid motherfucking son of a bitch. But as a president, you probably shouldn't do that. But he's a dick. I mean, he's just an old coot. And it is what it is. I mean, I don't give a fuck. He doesn't control shit. The president doesn't do much. People think that the president controls like gas prices and shit. You shouldn't vote because he doesn't. You should vote in the you should be voting this year. You should be voting for your congressmen. They're the ones that fucking run the shit. Let's skip around. Let's really skip around. I fucking knew it. I just knew it. Big Juicy with Booty. Fun and adventure. BBW is beautiful. Smokes occasionally, drinks socially, doesn't do drugs. Nobody ever does drugs. Want someone to treat me like a queen. You're going to get that a lot. Beautiful disaster. You can't be serious. Doesn't do drugs. Again. Do any of you actually read this? No, we don't. Love the best of both worlds. That's actually probably a keeper. This one's fake. I'm a good person. I'm a housekeeper. I smoke occasionally. I don't do drugs. I like to bowl. I'm actually doing good tonight. I was going to go nuts, but I decided not to. So let's go back. To this crazy shit. I'm not going to name the names of the roads. This is in my locale. We are on blank blank and blank blank road. A truck just pulled up and dumped 3 mattresses. Our fields are not dumping sites. My husband was outside with our dog and saw this. He took pictures and picked up the Chipotle trash they threw out. He's on the phone now with the non-emergency police to make a report. So if you know who this truck is or it's yourself, I suggest you swing back by before the police locate your truck. This is a big deal where I live. I live in a very non-violent, crime-free area. There's a reason for that. I used to live in a shitty fucking crime-infested area. Who does that? Unbelievable. And then this fucker at the end, I love this. Are the mattresses still there? I'll come haul them away. If no one else has. And then they got some guy like doorbell ringing somebody's ring thing. People put their like ring doorbell fucking videos on. This social media is called Nextdoor. It's like for like to be neighborly. I got on it like 2 years ago because I was trying to sell hand sanitizer. When everybody was out, I was making it in my garage with a friend of mine. She was helping me. And we had it. We just didn't have the bottles. And then they did a lockdown between Ohio and Kentucky, and I got fucked out of like $1,000 because of that Kentucky lockdown. I should have just went by myself and just rolled in. I think I could have pulled it off. Anyway, 4 things you want to avoid. These are dream killers. Number 1, negative people. We all have to deal with negative people every day. They're not willing to do what you're willing to do. Don't change yourself to please these people. Fuck them. Because that'll just hold you back. If you want to share your dreams with other people and they don't give a shit and they're not willing to support you, then they're just sabotaging you. So, you know. Number 2. Oh, there was 4. This is number 2. Guilt and shame. Can I do something shameful real quick? Because this is the one that fucks me the most. Guilt and shame are like an anchor because regret, it's like having concrete shoes. And your mistakes are part of the process. And I have to stop. I have to start learning from them instead of dwelling on them. All I'm doing is dwelling on guilt and shame. And it's fucking me. So I am so, no pun intended, guilty of the guilt and shame. Hugely guilty of that. And I'm trying to get over it. I just want to share it with the world. I don't give a shit. Number 3 is thinking you're too late. Because the only thing you can't get back is time. But you can compound your time. Why is this fucking with me? Sorry. You can compound your time though. Because the shit we can do now, in 1 month, or I'm sorry, in one day, 50 years ago would take a month. So be a little bit more strategic. I got to work on that one too. Actually, I got to work on all of them. So far, negative people. Had a few of them as of late. Guilt and shame. Well, come on. I'm guilty for a long time. Thinking you're too late. Now I'm really starting to feel that. Father Time's catching up with me. Number 4, this is fourth and last but certainly not least. This is what fucks you, is if you're waiting on perfection. I found myself doing this. I don't do it as much, but I do. I do. It's not as much perfection as another person. It's just a time. It's the perfect time. If you're waiting on the perfect moment, the perfect moment's just a fucking excuse because you're not going to take that moment that's right there in front of you. You're afraid. You're afraid that shit's going to fuck up and it's not going to go the way it's supposed to go. I've done this a lot. I have fucked up a lot in my life. When you wait for the perfect moment, then you're just being insecure. And I have done that many times. I don't know, kind of like, probably this morning when I woke up. And I had some things that I probably should have done, and I didn't. Maybe some decisions I should have made, some goals I should have set. I did make the bed. I've been trying to work on that, at least. Because that way you feel like you did something. You know what I mean? You actually performed a task. At least some colonel said that. He did some big speech on that, and it was like a big deal. Which I thought it was pretty cool. I'm tired of fake love. I'm in healthcare. I don't smoke. I don't do drugs. Nobody does drugs. Where are these lies coming from? I have not found one person that says, yeah, recreationally, I'll do some drugs. I mean, really. Smokes occasionally, drinks socially. I love that because I think when I make them, when I put my lies out there, I always say the same shit. I smoke occasionally, and I drink occasionally. And I don't do drugs. Well, check this out. Wait, it gets better. We need music for this. You know, sometimes you just got to get back. Oh, he's in like. Oh, by the way, this is a hard rock jam in the key of E minor, Aeolian. He's using the Aeolian scale. I know half of it, the scale. Actually, I know like 3/4 of it, but I don't know the whole scale. I don't know the whole thing. I can't go all the way through the whole. It's actually a mode, and then you use different scales in that mode. So I know like 3/4 of it, but I don't know all of it. But anywho, I think this is just kind of a good night. Just trying to get back in positive energy, positive mode. Not making fun of anybody. I mean, I don't care if somebody wants to be a big juicy booty. Go ahead. You know, if you want to. The kids are your world, and then please don't waste my time with games. I know. Huge dog lover, we know. I don't give a fuck about your dog. I don't want to deal with your dog. I mean, dogs are okay if you get a dog together. And inheriting a dog's like You know, come on. I mean, it's not like it's not like I'm having a kid. That's insane. Believe me, I know. We've already talked about, that's in prior episodes about the dangers. But, you know, it is what it is. Look, I'm going to put this out there. I'm going to let it fly for just a little bit. Maybe a couple days. I'm warming back up. I got some really, really funny shit coming. I got some, there's been a lull. I know, there's been a lull. But trust me, I got some funny fucking shit coming. Really good. It's all here. Just give me a couple more days.